Hi, this is Alison Gaines. I'm a member of the bass section of the Illinois Philharmonic and have been for quite some time. Really glad that we're trying to keep in touch with the audience. And I would like to keep in touch with my bass buddies in the section and say hi to all the guys there. I know that other people have talked about their instrument in general. I thought maybe I'd talk about my specific instrument that I own. This instrument was made in France in about 1865 is the estimate. It also has a repair tag from England from the 1920s, but I bought it in Los Angeles quite some time ago. After I bought it, I had what we call an extension put on. Let me see if I can get that a little closer to the camera. See that? So if you don't get an extension put on your instrument, or if you don't have what our principal bass has, which is a fifth string that's a little bit lower than our normal tuning would go, you can get an extension put on. So instead of my lowest note being this E, the way my extension works, it's actually a low C. And I use these things that are like capos, kind of like on a guitar, to raise the pitch. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and then the largest one goes back to the E. This has been a really handy thing, and it helps me outline the harmony even better and to give the orchestra an even warmer, fuller sound, in my opinion, which is the role largely of the bass section. We also outline the harmonic progression, and we tend to occupy notes that are at the bottom of the chord, along with bassoons, tuba, and higher pitched instruments play the upper parts of the chord. So say if I were playing this note, they might be playing these. So, that is sort of our role, outline the harmony, warm up the sound. That's also true in other styles of music. In jazz, the bass not only outlines the chord progressions, but it also is very important rhythmically. So when you hear a bass player walking, like that, you hear that thump. That tends to help drive, say, a jazz combo or maybe even a big band. But the role of outlining the harmony and, supporting the melody, it's still true in jazz bass playing as well. Every now and then you might see a bass player in a folk music group, and again, they're outlining the harmony. If they do a little bit of slapping, which you hear in bluegrass sometimes, then they're also adding a little bit of percussiveness, that kind of thing. So they're, again, outlining the harmony, playing the bass of the chord, and in jazz and maybe bluegrass, they're also doing some really rhythmic things as well. Now, we rarely get a melody, but when we do, they're usually kind of fun in a way. Sometimes they're sort of lugubrious, like the bass solo in Mahler's First Symphony. Just a little bit of that. So that one's on the sad side, and a little lugubrious. Sometimes our solos are more comical, as is the one in Carnival of the Animals. If you hadn't guessed, that's that's called the elephant. But for the most part, bass players are more than happy to be supportive and more than happy to be part of the team. And we very much enjoy kind of creating the stereophonic sound that you hear in the orchestra by giving it a type of warmth. So thanks again for your patronage of the Illinois Phil, and we hope to see you all at some concerts really soon.